Okay, I'm going to minimize chat now so nobody can tell me the answers, and then I will look at it, maximize the window later. Okay, so find the best move for black. Okay, so let's see here. Kind of a strange one out of the opening. You know, this opening kind of looks familiar. It almost looks, yeah, it looks like a, oh no, never mind, we're black, okay. So Daniel Naroditsky would call this a type 2 undefended piece because it's only defended by one other piece. So I'm wondering why, like, okay, so if we take this one first, he's got to do something with this bishop. Otherwise, if he does anything else, even if he trades queens or something, then I'm going to take. However, if he did trade queens or something, could he not just take another piece with this bishop? Well, that is moving the bishop, though. That is moving the bishop. Yeah, so he could do that. So, oh God, I hate these. I'm really bad at these types of calculating. So I don't think it's as simple. Like even if he, and yeah, what if he just takes a knight right away, for example? I mean, I might be able to win a pawn, but I don't think that's right. I don't think I'm barking up the right tree. So what if I took the bishop first? Yeah, my throat's starting to go now. What if I took the bishop first and then knight takes? So that's an equal trade. That doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I'm so bad at these types of tactics, but yeah, takes, and I mean, again, maybe we get a pawn. I don't really care about a pawn, I don't think. Oh, I'm so bad at these. I mean, this is just my instinct, right? Taking on f3. That is my instinct. Yeah, I mean, we can rule out knight takes first because just knight takes and we're not getting anything out of that. So that's out. It's probably bishop takes because this doesn't work. Moving, like trading queens will do nothing. Moving this knight doesn't do anything. I mean, he just retreats. I mean, it's got to be, this has to be the first move, but because I don't see how another first move would make any sense unless something weird like this is a thing, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. So okay, so that's yeah. So let's go back to bishop f3 because that's the only thing that makes the most sense to me. So, boom. He has to move the bishop, I think. Again, because if he does anything else, if he does anything else, like, well, I would call this like a intermezzo, essentially. It doesn't really, we're back to square one, essentially. Although he could take here, which is interesting. But then I could even just move this bishop away, and then if he takes the rook, I get 2 minus for the rook, which is a success. So boom. Let's just say the queens trade. It doesn't really matter if they do or they don't. Well, so let's ignore the queens then. Okay, so let's say boom, boom. And that's where things get tricky. Taking on g2 is interesting, because I'm up a pawn now. Well, I've gained a pawn at least in the transaction. And if he takes our queen, we take the rook. So that's kind of interesting. Sorry, I'm so stupid. Yeah, so that's only if he goes here. Would there be any other move? I mean, he has to take here, right? I mean, can we establish that? Because bishop f3. There's nothing else for him to do. I mean, other than trading queens, which doesn't really change anything. I mean, he's had to create another threat, and I don't see another one. Yeah, he would have to take here. That's the only complex part. Okay, so I'm really slow at calculating. Okay, so this is how my mind works though. But bishop f3. So this is the only thing that we have to consider then. So bishop f6. So at least we're getting somewhere. Bishop f3, bishop f6. Now taking on f6 is pointless because he just recaptured our bishop, and we've gained nothing. Like we can take a pawn, but it's just a pawn. So probably it is taking on g2. So or else it's taking on e2. It's going to be one of these two moves. So boom, bang. Now if we take the bishop, I mean, it could easily be that. That's going to be the follow-up, but we are making progress. So it's going to be boom, bang. Now, if we take the bishop, he can't just recapture because we take on f6 and we're net a minor piece, right? We've given up 2 for 3. So if he takes my queen and I take his queen, I'm up a piece. So that would be good for me. So that looks winning. So why not take on g2? Let's see if we can find a reason not to do that. So we're making progress here. So boom, boom, take on g2. Oh yeah, that just simply doesn't work as our queen. So I think I've solved it. So bishop f3, this has to be done. We can't take on g2 here because he just takes our queen. So I think I've solved it. I'm pretty sure. So takes, takes, takes. Yeah, if takes, we take, and we have at that point a bishop and a knight. It is his turn, but we have a bishop and knight against a bishop. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So takes. I feel like someone stabbed a knife in my heart. Oh my God. I got such a shock to my system. I'm not even joking. Like, it felt like someone just punched me in the heart. Oh my God, I thought 100% I'm right. That feels so bad. Holy crap. What? It's queen takes. So did I miss it? I forgot about the queen. The queen trade did matter because I can't. Oh my God. So I'm pretty okay. So this is the problem. if you take first, yeah, then this queen trade does matter. I forgot to factor that in. I thought it didn't matter, but it does matter because, yeah, it will, yeah, so yeah, he takes here and then the queen can't recapture. Although, wait, even if it could have, wait a second. Like, yeah, did I forget about this? Oh no, I was going to take here, which is actually wrong. And yeah, it's because of the queen trade. Yeah, see, I thought he would take this way, and then this is winning. But I forgot about the queen trade to here, that his yeah, he can just take my queen. Yeah, and now this is just equal, more or less. So, whoops. So the correct answer was to trade queens first. And yeah, bishop takes would be better. And now we take the knight. And if he takes our knight, yeah, we're in the same scenario where, actually this is a little bit interesting. He could take on g7. So actually this is confusing to me. But, oh wait, sorry. We still have the knight. My bad. Yeah, so that's totally the answer. Yeah, so if we had traded queens, again, I'll go from the beginning. Trade queens, then I take the knight. And this bishop is hanging, so he has to take, essentially. And that's too bad, because oh man, I was so close. Oh, that feels bad. That feels so bad. Okay, that gets us thumbs up from me, though, because it was, okay, so minimizing chat again. That one feels bad. I totally thought I had that. Find the best move for black. Okay, this looks interesting. So let's look at the forcing moves. Check. Let's see, what can he do? He can just block with the rook, is that it? So rook g5, let's not do arrows. We're grown men, right? Bishop h6, rook g5, and then queen h5. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. But we take check, and then queen h5. It's not mate, though. He just goes back to f4. Okay, so let me think. Okay, let's look at that again. Okay, so let's go. So bishop h6, rook g. I like this because it's forcing. So rook g5. Yeah, so just so bishop g5, king g5, and can I then go queen e5? Okay, so let's start over. So bishop h6, rook g5, bishop g5, king g5, queen e5, check, and he has two moves there. If he goes king g4, we have mate in 2, because we then go queen f4, king h4, and then queen h5 is mate. This is looking good. Okay, and then let's just start over again. So bishop h6, rook g5, bishop g5, king g5, queen e5. And now let's put the king on h4. That's it. That's forced. That's a forced mate. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. That feels good. That feels good. I like it. That was rated 2469. We got 12 points, almost made up for that previous puzzle. That went really well. Yeah, I don't know how long that took me. Maybe 2 minutes. Like, that's something that could have been solvable in a game. That felt good. I mean, it's not super hard because it's all a forced sequence, but I mean, that one. I mean, I like. Yeah, it feels good. Let's just look at it one more time. Yeah, check. These are all forcing moves, so that's why it's a lot easier to calculate these. Yeah. Okay, that was good. Only good because I got it right. No, even if I had gotten it wrong, that's a nice puzzle. So that one, I feel good after that. Let's take a drink. Okay. Thumbs up. Let's do another one. I'm gonna minimize chat. If I get this one right, it'll be a new personal best, I think. So let me minimize chat. Find the best move for black. Oh boy, this looks tricky. I'm cold. Okay, so find the best move for black. Where to start? I was counting pawns. I always do that. It's a bad habit. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always do that. I don't know. Okay, so we are down a rook, which means we probably have to like give checkmate or something major. Okay, this one's going to be really hard. I can tell. Yeah, this looks really hard. Wow, where to start? Okay, so holy moly, this is crazy. Okay, so yeah, this is really crazy. So I'm kind of looking around here right now because I don't know. It just, I mean, okay. We're okay. I'm starting to see ideas. Check. We have a discovery here. Boom, bang. So can we encourage this bishop to leave where it is? Yeah, so we have an inkling. This is one idea. Check. How can I lure this bishop? Like, what if I like push? Do we have time for that? I mean, he could just move the king somewhere. So is there a way to lure this bishop? I don't think so. I don't know about that. Okay, but still an idea. That's still one idea. For example, could I get away with something like this? All right, interesting. So let's look at bishop e6. See, now if he goes here, now we have this check. So that's interesting. So I'm not sure if we want to give the check, if we would want to trade first. But that's a good start. I don't think bishop c4 works for white. So he has to move the queen. And where will he go? He doesn't have lots of squares. In fact, he only has like a couple. I think these are the only squares the queen can go to. And then I was planning, this was my plan, but I don't know if that works because he could just move the king. Okay, well, let's look at it. So bishop e6. Let's go here first because I think that's it's the most trying because it defends this file. So let's say bishop e6, queen c2. See, then I can't play bishop c4 because the queen can just take. I might be barking up the wrong tree here. It was an interesting idea, though. I wonder if I could then play c5. You know, bishop e6, bishop e6, queen c2, c5. I'm right now what I'm doing, I'm looking just at the whole picture again, looking if there's any other ideas other than this. Like I was thinking maybe putting the queen on the H file and going to the back rank and doing something there, but I just don't see that happening. Like this seems to be the only, like, you know, this seems to be the only plan, realistic plan. Yeah, I was just circling back, seeing if I had any other ideas. So yeah, okay. So let's look at this again. So bishop e6, queen c4, and then c5. So what if I did do that, and then let's say he goes king d2. Then, I mean, I've got like bishop f4 check. Yeah, I mean, there's also rook c8 that I could help push that pawn, but I'm not saying like an exact. So okay, so like bishop e6, queen c2. I know I still have the arrows on there, but okay, I'll remove the arrows. So let's say bishop e6, queen c2, and again, because I don't think he really has a better square for the queen, but like if he goes queen d1, it doesn't really change anything. So bishop e6, queen c2, f5. Sorry, c5. So bishop e6, queen c2, f5. See, I'm not 100% sure about f5. I'm not so sure about this. I mean, I think I'm in the right ballpark, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get this one, but it just seemed like bishop e6 is the first move. Bishop e6, queen c2, c5, or maybe rook c8. But it's the second move. It seems a little wish-washy. What else could I do? Like bishop e6, queen moves. What else could I do? How does that help me? Also, an interesting idea would be something like bishop g3 to start. Bishop g3, he does something, and then I take the rook, and then bishop g4. Because he can't actually... No, never mind, that doesn't work, right? He just... Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. I don't know, bishop e6, I just keep looking at that. What else would it be? What else could it be? C5 first? Threatening c4? That's kind of interesting. c5 right away. He does something. Well, that something looks a little scary. But maybe not so bad. But okay, let's just say boom. Oh, I guess he could move the rook, though. That might give him time. Yeah, it might give him time. That's why this is... But even here, I mean, but he moves the rook. Let's just say he moves the rook. Wait. Sorry, not there. Not there. Yeah, that's why I like the bishop first. I mean, boom, 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 rook b8, and yeah, then I push. Then I push again because he has to take, and then I can give a check, but his rook won't be discovered anymore. But we're making progress, I think. Bishop e6, queen somewhere, and then c5. Let's say he goes rook b1, c4, bishop takes. And that's where it gets tricky, because now if I go check, we don't have that discovery anymore. So that's why I'm not sure about that. Boom. So bishop e6, queen c2, c5. That's why I'm not sure. I'm not sure if c5 is the right way. Can I play this right away? No, because the queen will just take. That's why I think queen c2 is a good square. Queen c2. Yeah, c5 just queen takes. That doesn't, like, that's not going to help us, right? No. So boom, bang, bing. Rook b1. Maybe I have time. Do I have time for rook c8 there? Rook c8, let's say he moves the king. Push, and then the bishop goes back. I don't know. I'm going to go with this, though. I'm going to go with this. Yeah, so he does go queen c2, and then... See, I'm not sure if c5 is the right follow-up. That's the only thing. But I'm going to do it. It's right. It's right. And he pushes the pawn. And then do I just... It's either rook c8 or I play c4. So c4, he has to take... And then, yeah, it's going to be c4 here. I got it. I got it. Okay, chat opened. Wow, that was not easy. Oh, man. Pat on the back for myself there. That was rated 24-29. I got 11 points. I think that's a new personal best, 24-33. That was a hard one. That was a very hard one. So circling back... this was a starting position, and yeah, I had to first of all think just like what are the ideas here. I was thinking, like, can we go behind? Is there anything, like, I don't know, anything like this? But white was just too concrete there. Eventually, I saw that there's this discovery attack, so I was thinking, how can I dislodge that bishop? Which is not simple. I thought the only way we can contest it is like, that's literally the only way. So I tried to make that happen, and then that's when things kind of made sense. Now, I only thought about queen c2 because I thought if the queen goes anywhere else, c5 just looks even stronger. So queen c2 and then c5. Now, rook b1 was a little bit challenging, but I thought that I could still just play c4 there, possibly rook c8. Actually, no. Yeah. Because then bishop takes, and I see. I didn't have an exact answer, but I thought we have we have enough activity there against his king that I thought that would be good. So let's just look at that line though. If queen c2, c5, so if rook b1, c4, and if takes, yeah, so it's rook c. So rook c8 is actually the only move, and I thought, yeah, it might be. I was thinking possibly we take first, but no, the only move here would have been rook c8, and he can't defend this. If he brings the rook, we just take it. So that was a very challenging puzzle, but I did get it, and yeah, it feels good. So new. I think that's can we call that a new personal best for puzzles? I think so. 2433. See, the thing with the puzzles, actually, it's not just the puzzles. All the ratings on the graph, they only show for the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure, I think I might have hit 2440 before. I can't remember. But it only records it in the graph, I think, at the end of the day. So I can only base it off of that. But yeah, 2433 is going to be it's a new graph height, as long as they don't lower it right now. Yeah, because if you click here, well, maybe it says here. Does it show you on the dashboard your personal best? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Puzzle history? I don't think it does. Yeah, so that's what. So we're going to say that's a new personal best, 2433. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's look at the puzzle dashboard. Oh, I've got 11 to replay. I'll do those on my own. Yeah, my improvement areas. So my weakest points seem to be checkmate, like giving checkmate, pawn endgame, and quiet moves. Certainly quiet moves are very difficult for me. And my strengths are discovered attack, and that one was a discovered attack, kind of. Hanging piece, advanced pawn, pin. These are my top ones. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. I'll probably put this one up on YouTube. Not sure if I want to put the whole session on or just the puzzle section.